Okay, I'm going to try to properly show you how, at least how I have learned over the years to clean catfish and do it right. And to fix it to where you won't be working yourself to death and not knowing exactly what to do or what you got to have. So anyhow, I've got this container to put the fillets in. I've got two pretty good sized catfish. You make like a mess of food for dinner, like for probably 3 people, maybe 4. Anyhow, the first thing you need to do is have a tree, and I've tried it different ways, but you need to have a tree that's a fairly decent size that you can put a nail in, that you're not worrying about cutting down for lumber or nothing in your yard. Have it pretty fairly close to your house, you know, not right next to it, but kind of, because the drippings off of the catfish sometimes will get on the tree and cause some gnats and flies for a few days. But anyhow, you don't want them too close to your house. But anyhow, get you a nail, and you can see the size of that nail. It's a pretty good size, and probably 6 inches long or 7, and have it drove into the tree at least that far right there. And that's not going to kill the tree as long as you don't put but one of them in it. You got a tree about 10 inches or a foot at least in diameter, going up it, you know. And that way you can put it in an angle into the tree like that. And when you tie I'll show you in a minute. Got to have that and a hammer. All right, you got to have a good sharp fillet knife, and that is razor sharp. You need a pair of needle nose pliers to help get a hold of that skin to pull the skin off. And you need a small pair of pliers also. All right, and don't use the type stringer you use to put the fish on to come. A lot of people use to string their fish up when they catch them, just to bring them out of the water. This is what you would call a catfish stringer. It takes something this strong to wrap around the tree and go around this, loop around this, to hold the pressure when you're pulling down on the fish with these. When you're pulling the hide off, stripping the hide off of a fish, it takes something this strong to hold it on, because you'll break this kind right here. That right there, you might get done with it and you might not. Especially if you got a fish that's got some tough hide or an older one. But this right here is what you need. It's a 15-foot. I'll show you in a minute when I get to it, okay, what to do with it. I'm going out to the tree, then I'm going to start putting my nail in first. All right, here's a maple tree out in my yard. About midway to the front part of the yard. And I'm going to turn it up where you see what I'm doing. You need to go at least eyeball height with your nail, because once you get the fish tied up to with the stringer around this, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to put this in because you lay the fish up against this when you're filleting it. And that way it's easier to hold on to. Because if it's out here, you hook it around this up here, like hooking around the limb, you got all this swinging and you can't hold on to your fish. So anyhow, I'm going to show you, try to show you how to do it here. Good Lord willing, to where you can see what I'm talking about. It's not going to kill a tree as long as you don't put one in here. Don't put, you don't have to put it in that far. Just need to get it in far enough where you can. Right there's plenty good. But remember, you got to tie the line around that right there, see? That gives it a good stout hole right there. I hope you can see it all right. But you see what I'm looking? I got it almost halfway in. That's good enough, and I'll show you just in a minute. I'll tell you also, you got to leave this in when you put it in. You can't be pulling it in and out and putting more holes in the tree. Just leave it there. It's not going to hurt nothing. And you don't know where it's at. And next time you clean catfish, you come right back to this same thing and use this same one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the big catfish stringer through the catfish's gills or lip and bring it in here and pull it up as tight as I can around this and ring it a couple, and then run it around this a tree a couple times and go back around it and tie it, see? And that way you can work on your catfish right there, right in front. You can see exactly what you're doing. It ain't swinging all over the place. It's tied up close to this, the end of the stringer is, and it's not hanging and swinging out here like this that far away from your tree. So that's the whole purpose. And it's not going to kill that tree, but you don't want to put nails all over it and stuff. That right there, just leave it like that. I've used them like that before. It's the first time I used this tree. And I always get on the shady side of the tree, whatever time of day you plan on cleaning the fish. I like clean fish early in the morning before it gets too hot, before too many nasty flies gets moving around. So that's what I usually do. If I catch a fish in the morning evening or something, I'll put them on ice, clean them the next morning. So sometimes do it in the evening time, but anyhow, that's east pointing that way from where I live. If it was in the evening time, the sun would be behind me, hit me in my back. It still wouldn't hurt me, wouldn't be hitting me in the face, see. So I'm behind these tree limbs and leaves and stuff, got a shade. It's kind of cool. If you're even doing it in the middle of the day, you still got a shade over top of you. So that's my thought. I was going to tell you today we're going to clean some catfish. I'm going to show you how I've done it. I've learned to do it. I've been cleaning catfish for a long time, catching some pretty good ones and stuff, you know, and I've learned over the years, and I wanted to show you my technique on how to clean catfish without beating yourself to death, without making too much of a mess, and I hope it'll help you, okay? Here we go. Also, one more thing I'm going to show you. I'm going to use this to start to make the first cut through the skin. I've got a real sharp buck knife. It's razor sharp. And I'll make the cut through the skin to start pulling the skin off of it, and I'll show you what I mean. I won't cut through the meat with this, but the meat of the fish. I'm just going to cut through the skin to get the skin start coming off. All right, my son Ben's helped me. He's going to get the first one out. And I'll show you what we're going to do. First, I'll try to straighten him up a little bit. We can do that after we get him up on a tree, I guess. All right, let's put this through. I'm going to use this catfish stringer thing here. Just hook him in. Oh, let's get this around him right. I've been telling you what and all to do this right. I've tried it other ways. Even got one of them tables that's made for cleaning fish, but it's useless to clean catfish. I tell you that now. Catfish, you can't hold on to them like. Let's show them how we do it right here, man. Take them up like this. Lay them against it. All right, round and around. Let me take it up where you can see it. Round and around a couple times. All right, where it won't slip, like that. Then we'll go around the tree a couple times. Take it on around, man. Take it on around the tree another time. Take all the slack out of it. All right, come back around here again. I'll tie this one more time. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. All righty. And back over here, let's see. Hold on a minute. Let me get this. Let me get this tied with a knot. Hang on a minute. Let's get this tied. Don't need no water hose yet.
They got slime all over them.
Well, it don't matter.
You see it right there?
Yeah, I see it.
Look.
I see it.
Hold them like that.
What you gotta do is take something, wipe them off.
Your rag, yeah, you got 2 rags there.
All right, okay, I got you. We're gonna get this slime off these fish here first. Probably should have rinsed them before I did this, but I was just trying to show you how I was gonna do it and wasn't watching. Lay it up over top of one of them limbs there to get it out of the way. Let's do that. I should have rinsed it off with some. I got a couple of wash rags here. Should have rinsed it off with some water because they got all kinds of slime on it. Let's do this. I have it all over me, I guess. We kept them in the cooler overnight, so this has got to go somewhere we can. We'll have to rinse them off when we get done. I'm gonna save this one for clean my hand. You'll probably have to go get us another pail of water of some kind. Get one full so we can rinse your hands off in it, and another wash rag. So I'm gonna start to cut on this and show you what we gotta do. Start to cut right here and around these and up, kindly until I get this the skin cut. Then I'm gonna run a strip down past this with my my pocket knife, just skin deep, so we can make a place right here to get a hold of them and start pulling the skin off. So hang on a minute. Attempt to show you where I'm talking about here. Right here, just make the first cut, just skin deep around so I can get this skin off, started off of here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute once I get to, there's a hard bone right there, see. Get it started right there. All right, I'm gonna come down here too. Try to straighten this fish up a little bit. We've been that cooler all night. Right here. Getting down past this fin, just deep enough to get the hide off of it. And make a place to start it right here is to get behind that skin with those pliers. But now I gotta go all the way around the fish at the top, around the, under the jaw of it too, you know, under its head. Gotta turn it like so and come all the way around right under that pin right there. That sharp fin sticking out. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll attempt to get this in the right place here. Try to get down it with this knife sharp. I don't want to cut myself. Like this right here. And then come up like this. It's got a lot of meat right here. Come up to right through here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Down like that, like in a V. To get it started here. I got a good sharp knife, one good thing. Don't want to cut all the way through that meat that's under this skin, see. I'm trying to show you just to get it started, see. Like that right there. All right, I gotta do this side too. Down here. Holding on to the fish bin. They get it. I can do it by myself, but it's easier when you got help. Trying to get past that little bone nerve there, or whatever you call it. Getting under that sharp point right there. All right, let's see. Should have rinsed them before I bring them out here, but you can't have everything in life, I don't guess. All right, let's see if I can get this started. Let me leave a knife now. All right. I've got two kind of pliers. Turn it around with the belly here. Yeah. I see I can get a hold of it here. Now I've done cut down on one side of that, you remember?
It always rips right. It always rips right.
I know. I know it does.
Don't worry about the center. It rips off right
there.
Oh,
we're all right here. I'm just getting it started, the thing. See, that one side's gonna start good. I ain't got it cut good enough on the other side. I gotta get this. I gotta get this cut down for it to come off there. Now we're talking. Got one set of needle nose pliers and one set of regular pliers, so that's how that goes. I should have cut down on this side of that too. Hang on just a minute. That's it, yeah. Gonna go down this side of that just to get it past that bone up there. All right.
Better get past the bone on this side.
I done did on the other side. I've got it on the other side already. Getting a hold of it to get started is the thing. Once you get it started, the skin will come off almost like a squirrel hide. If you can get a hold of it, I gotta get it. I gotta get it under right here. I gotta get it under it. That's how you gotta do it right there. Once you get it coming, it'll come. I gotta get it started all the way around. Turn it that way. You got the thing sticking in it over. All right, let's get this started. Turn it around a little bit. Hold it right there. You see what I'm talking about. Try to get it started on both sides. It won't be too bad. Turn it on around. You got the thing gouged in it there. You gotta watch your hands. I'm sorry. Stuff's flying everywhere already. Me and you be
you need to get your electric flare.
I'm on the video.
I know you are. You still need an electric flare.
I don't want an electric flare. I'm trying to do it.
One.
Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to do it because I've tried it on that table that I paid $100 and some for, and the person just wastes their time fooling that stuff. Right here's how you gotta do it. I'll show you. I've cut a lot of catfish. Now I'll show you. Just have to not hold your mouth open and watch your eyes when I'm doing it. It's starting. All right. Let me get this side started. In here, what I do. And that's how to do it right there. Comes down like a sweater on the. Now here's another thing you gotta watch. When you got meat down in this area, you lose if you don't get this separated right here. Got a good sharp knife and ain't too bad. Once it gets down past that stomach cavity, it'll come on down. All right, let's see what we got now. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see if I can get his jacket down now. You weak-hearted people, you better watch. You like a croak. But you don't eat that part. You eat the meat, and we don't mix that with the meat. It's coming out now. We'll probably have to take a shower when we get done.
Say we will.
You gotta have the cooler open to put these guts in. Go run open the cooler. So let's shut it back down in here because we ain't gonna keep it cool anyhow. That's the way to do it right there. That's where to put the guts and stuff. Let's just see if we can get a hold this thing and make some headway. Yeah, that's how to get the hide off it. Let's see what we're looking like. That's got it pretty good. Turn around and see if the stomach's all right. All right, everything, then we'll start filleting it down now. And I'll show you how to fillet it while it's right on the thing here. You have to wait till you get it in to fillet it. Don't have to gut it. Come down right here at an angle. Just deep enough to get it past the skin. Do the back part first. The back side. You come right down next to this backbone. It goes down and then it goes out with a rib cage. Gotta come down right next to it. Right next to that backbone. And all the way down. You can do it a couple times. You can feel the bone in there if you'll all right there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now you gotta take it, got a little knot right in that area. You gotta go around to not lose your meat. All right, watch your hand. I got it now. I got it for a few minutes. All right. You gotta come right around with that backbone and come onto this right here. And I'll show you as I go with it how to do this to get the first fillet. If I can get past this, that's it. It's coming right there. All righty. That's the first fillet getting ready to come out past the backbone. All right, now you work it past the backbone. You stay coming right with the rib cage. Right there, I hope you can see it. All right, that's the rib cage. I'm standing right with it all the way down with the tip of my knife. You can see here where I'm going with it. Rib cage is wider up here than it is down here, so it's you gotta work the tip of your knife. You gotta have a sharp one now. Dull knife won't do this. All right, I'm taking it down. You can see it's got some eggs in it too. That fish does. yet. Well, whatever. We don't want no eggs to eat. See what a slab of catfish? I'll show you before I get done how to get that blue streak out of it. And I'll show you how easy this is. So it was kind of hard getting the first part done, you know, getting started with the, gotta come down the other side of this backbone. This is all backbone right here, see it? You can hear it. If you'll stay with it with the point of your knife, it'll run right along the edge of that backbone. Keep it pointing kind of at an angle where it'll stay in there. You can see it peeling back. That way you don't lose none of this good meat, because right there's where it's at. And you won't lose much of it anyhow. I'm trying to keep from losing it. All right, it's going right down next to it. I'm losing a little bit of it. Let's just see. All right, let's just leave it in next to that. All right, see if we can get this on this side the same way. After I do one, you'll know. I won't have to let you watch the other one. You'll know what I'm doing, see. Go back that way and get where I'm getting behind it. I'm losing some of my meat right here, not watching what I'm doing. Well, maybe I ain't. Maybe I ain't losing some of my meat. Where I'm right-handed, I guess. All right. You can lay it, see what I'm talking about? You can lay it tail against it and skin it right down. There's two big, and that ain't all the good meat. This belly meat right here is good too. I'm gonna show you how to get it. Come right here, go up to about right there, cut in it right here, come around right here, because you ain't got no ribs this high. All this is meat right here. You gotta watch them cut into the guts unless you want them all over you. Try to get these. Guess I ought to save them eggs. I don't know. They're not that. Been a long time since I eat eggs, but whatever. I didn't know it was a female. Let me cut around this. All right, I'm trying to miss that. There's some more belly meat. Let's do this. Try to keep them cutting into them. Nicked it there. All right, let's do that. We're finished with that one. You can take that down, man, and we'll you can see what I got. Everything's in one big piece. The guts all still there. The fillets and the eggs is over here in the pan, and you see what we went through there, just getting that. I hope this helps you. We got another one or two to do here, so we see you next time. I hope you learned something from this. I've got one of them tables that's got the water. You hook a water hose up to it and got the sink in it and everything. You can set outside to clean fish, but it's about useless to clean catfish with, because if you do, catfish will run all over the top of that. You can't hardly hang on to it. You got to get it up where you can get a hold of it, especially when you pull that hide off. So you can flay one out without pulling the hide off, but you lose a lot of the meat. So that's the purpose of this, is to save your meat. Putting this through him again. We'll hook this one back up. I just hang on to the fish. I get this done. I'm doing the rest of it. You just hold on to the fish for a minute. I know it's still a bit greasy yet, but that ain't gonna hurt us as long as we don't get it all over us. Drop her down. All right, you'll have to help me with this again. See, I'm gonna put this up here and show you how to do it. I'll straighten that fish up. It's a little bit stiff. It's in that ice cooler. So tie it up just tight, pretty, within a couple inches of where the end of it's at. All right, go all the way around the tree. Once you get that stuff on you, come straight around it. I'll give it to me again. Go around it again. Take it around it again. Here, don't yank it, it's gonna get it all over you. All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm just trying to help you.
You ain't helping me.
You don't care about this slime, do you?
Not when since I opened my eyes up in the morning.
It's time to get up. What do you mean open your eyes up? Let's see if I can get a knot on this. All righty. Now take it out and put it up on them limbs out of the way. Now we're talking. All right, now let me show you here. I'm gonna straighten up my fish. I guess I'm still on, yep. It's kind of that steady pressure to do it, see. Where you got within that cooler. Trying to get kind of, all right, now, so I can work it from there. Let me get my hand cleaned off. So anyhow, got the second one ready to go on there. I'm not gonna take fishing because you seen how I done it on the last one. I showed you how to tie them up, and that'll make some good eating later today. So God bless you today. I hope you learned something from this. And until next time, happy fishing. I've got the catfish already skinned, me and Ben. I want to show you the fillet again on this side. So I've worked it down right there. See this? Y'all watch, don't get cut. You gotta have a good sharp knife. Go around that little knot right there. You can hear the rib, the knife point on the rib. All right, you got it cut right here. Got it brung down. Let's see what we got. You gotta do this. You gotta watch what you're doing right here, not cut into the guts. Got the rib cage right here, right close. You gotta stay at the rib cage. It gets bigger up this way and smaller down that way. Just take the knife, just lay it right along and kind of at an angle on the rib cage. Now this is boneless. This will be boneless catfish fillet is what this will end up being. I wanted you to see this, how good it looks. All right, see this? All right, now watch this. I laid it right against that. If it was tied out here, it'd be swinging all over the place. You couldn't do this because you got to tie it on a nail next to the tree. Lay this right against the backbone. Come right down, and you get about all the, look at that, what fillet. That's got that. All right, now I'll show you this one. See this? That's part of the fillet right there. Kind of right around under that bone right there and up. Try not to cut into the guts if you can, or the heart and the liver and all that type of stuff. Just come around to that. Get around this. Got a little knot right there. You got to go around. You can come right back into the backbone once you get around it. And get it down to the rib cage here. Now watch not cut in all the way into the rib cage. Once you can hear that rib cage. Once you hear it, you know you're down as deep as you need to go. Now try to stay with that backbone. And you see, it's not gonna leave much waste of the meat. You can see right here. I'm standing right against it. I wasn't gonna show this part of it, but I changed my mind. Cause you people that don't know, see, you're probably losing a lot of your meat. So anyhow, here we go. Get out the end, stay out the end of your rib cage. So you get down to the end of it here. You watch not nick your finger. You gotta have a sharp knife too. I sharpened my knife before I started. This fillet knife. All right, lay it flat against the thing right there. And you lay it down, just come right down next to, stay right next to the, you can feel the rib cage. You could taper your knife in a little bit, but not much, because you'll cut into the backbone. There's another good fillet. All right, now I got one more. I got to get this belly meat. Now stay outside the rib cage. Right there it is. See this? That's that rib cage coming in. See, like I got it angled right there. It's coming right in right there. All right. So right there, I got to watch that. Got to take that rib, come down past the last bone. That's it. That fish, I got this other side here, and that's it. See, I got to stay in with the rib cage there, kind of at an angle, and just work my way down without cutting into the rib cage. It's right in there. All righty. I can move that around. There's another belly meat. That fish is ready to be took off there. That's all we can save on that. So Thank y'all for watching. This is 25th, I think, of 25th or 26th of June, 2024.